What Are You Doing? Episode 2 Rapid Fire Interview with Naresh Sherry. Droplet Water Project is a 501c3 non-profit organization dedicated to providing access to clean drinking water through direct impact projects, engagement, and knowledge creation and training. Droplet Water Project is excited to share our new rapid fire segment titled What Are You Doing? The purpose of our new video series is to educate people about various topics related to the water crisis, water purification, and overall environmental sustainability through interviewing experts in their respective fields. We're ecstatic to share with you an episode with expert Naresh Sherry, International Independent Distributor of Enagic Kangen Water System. Before we begin this interview, I'd love for you to introduce yourself with your name, title, and where you work.
Right. So my name is Naresh Sherry. I stay in Bandra West, Mumbai, and I am independent distributor of Enagic Kangen Water. So if I tell you some more background about myself, so I have graduated from Narsi Monji College in 1982 and I joined my family business in electrical and lighting. It has been 39 years. I have been designing lighting. I have been supplying lighting, doing consultation, and I am also secretary in Dhobitalau Electrical Traders Association. Since 2018, I am creating awareness about quality drinking water through a Japanese organization called Enagic. So that's about me.
What is your opinion on the water crisis?
So, so let me tell you a little more about this, that I am studying on the quality of water available in different parts of the globe. The governments across the globe are doing a lot about clean drinking water. And recently, people have started thinking seriously about how water can contribute in transforming their health, along with good diet, exercising, and maintaining good physical and mental health. So, your question was like, what is happening in the world? So, in the world, uh, the water which is supplied to the people in the world is contaminated. The water, gets contaminated by air pollution, industrial contamination, and abuse of the earth also. So the water reaching to the people is not of good quality, but a lot of work is being done by different corporations on water, and it has been seen that the percentage of the cleaning of the water has gone up during the last few years.
What are the biggest challenges that the water industries are facing?
So the water industry comprises of the bottled water, branded, the mineral water, the alkaline water, again bottled. But what was happening, there is a limitation due to the logistics cost, and also the package which is being given along with the water, which is not of the good quality. And if they are improving the packages, like going for BPA free, the cost is going up where they are not able to stand in the competition. So we need to have some other solution in the industry, which has been, the research has been going on and updation has been going on.
How do you decide which water system is best for different communities and locations?
So, according to me, clean water is definitely good. But more than that, whether that water has other properties which contribute to the health, that is very important for all the communities. It has been seen that the total dissoluble solids across, like if I'm talking about India, in different states and different cities, the total dissoluble solids in the water is different. The water is not same everywhere. So lots have been done to change the taste of the water, reduce the TDS of the water, and RO emerged because of that. But there is again a problem in maintenance of reverse osmosis machines, because sometimes the TDS goes below 30, which is not good for human consumption, and the quality doesn't of the water is bad. That is why it does not contribute to the health. It actually deteriorates health, and a lot of other diseases emerge, like thyroid and other things.
What is the future of sustainability according to you?
Future of sustainability, we have to really work a lot, and I really appreciate the projects you have taken and impacted so many people with that, and especially children. Lot is to be done, lot of work. I am ready to associate with you on sustainability. Now that will require, taking care of the environment. The lesser and lesser or zero use of, plastic materials in every part. Even in the clothes, we are using polyester, which in polyester, when goes into the drains, again going back to the nature, it spoils, rivers and sea, and every, the ecology balance is lost. So we have to really, take care of the environment and use stuff which will not create imbalance in the ecology.
Which technology, according to you, will boom in the next 5 years?
So the technology I feel which will boom in the next 5 years will be ionization of the water. Now, water ionization by the process of electrolysis, which actually converts the water with properties, and that becomes a healthy water, like it has got antioxidants, alkaline, and microcluster properties, and it is high on hydrogen. Active hydrogen in the water, the low viscosity in the water helps people, you know, health transformation in their communities. So that will be booming in the coming times, and people will realize the benefits. They will go for such wellness and preventive products rather than, spending or depending on the hospital bills and the medicines. So they will go for such preventive, machines.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time for this interview today. It was great learning about your company and your views towards water conservation, purification, and future sustainability. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Follow us on social media pages and stay on the lookout for more videos in the upcoming weeks.